Hi guys, it's BB. We're back with more Kindred Spirits on the Roof. Right now I'm currently dealing with a hangover, so excuse me if I don't sound enthusiastic, or as enthusiastic as I usually do. So, let's just dive straight in, shall we? After homeroom, I picked up my bag and left the classroom. Of course, my destination is the roof. I got it, really, I get it already, I understand. What I had seen during lunch wasn't a dream, and it wasn't a hallucination, it was reality. The voices I heard when I'd eaten that candy, the two I'd seen when I turned around, that had been real. In other words, they were here. These two were real ghosts. Welcome back. Thank you for coming. Geez, what took you? Your name is Toomi Yuna-san. I could clearly see her asking for my name and clearly see her figure now. That's kind of a weird name. I think it's pretty normal. We exchanged names with each other, along with some simple introductions. Oh, I think it's a wonderful name. The one in the black sailor uniform was Inoki Sachi-san. She passed away 80 years ago in her third year. You think? Well, if you say so, Sachi-san, I guess it could be. And the one in the white sailor uniform was Nagatani Megumi-san. She passed away 30 years ago in her first year. The two of them are indeed genuine spirits. Sachi-san died of an accident and Megumi of illness, and they both had proper funerals, or so they told me. So then, why were they still lingering here? The two of us were both students here, you see, and we died before graduating. By the time I realised it, I was a ghost on the roof here, and I had my fateful reunion with Sachi-san. Would you really call that fate? Megumi and I both held such strong regrets that we couldn't pass on. That's why we became ghosts here, in the place those regrets were deeply tied to. The one's called haunting spirits, I guess. Well, I'm alright with it since I got to be with Sachi-san. And what were those regrets exactly? The two of us, you see, liked girls. What? We liked girls, fell in love with girls, and died when those feelings were at their strongest, which is why we're still here now as spirits. I became a ghost because I loved Sachi-san so much. Oh, thank you, Megumi, I love you too. Huh? What is with these two? So you guys are like, lesbians? You don't have to make it sound so physical, Sachi-san. Sachi-san and I have a very pure relationship. Well, you know what, Megumi? Fuck you. Fuck you. Yep. Lesbians? It means female homosexuals, Sachi-san. But there are different ways to say it, aren't there? You know, like S? S? S for sisters? Huh? Really? I didn't know that. Huh? What? Why not? Isn't there a prettier word for it these days? What was it? Sunflower, I believe. Yuri? Lily? Yuri? Yes, that's it. I believe I've heard the word used in this way. These days? Oh right, these two died a pretty long time ago, huh? Yuri. I like that. Lilies are such pretty flowers. Oh, I know. Why don't we set all that aside and just call the two of us kindred spirits? Excuse me? Wow, that's wonderful, Sachi-san. Really, you're okay with that? Well, I think I get it, but... So in other words, you two are a couple? Yeah, right. So, then why are you still ghosts? Kindred spirits? Do we really have to? You, well, found your kindred spirits and got together, right? Shouldn't that have been enough to pass on? Huh? They went all quiet. You're right, I do have an adorable partner named Megumi now. But it seems it wasn't enough to satisfy the two of us. Why's that? To find your love and understand her feelings is wonderful, But it seems the two of us won't pass on without exploring those feelings for each other. Huh? You mean... Geez, don't make us have to spell it out for you. Sachi-san and I want to become one in soul and body. What? You mean... Hey, what are you thinking about, you pervert? You're the ones thinking about it, aren't you? Weren't you the ones just talking about how pure your relationship is? But that's just how it is. If Megumi and I become one in body as well as in soul, then I think we'll be able to leave this world without regrets. I think I can feel my brain melting. Well, at least they're trying to pass on instead of just sticking around as ghosts. Ah, I see. Then why don't you just do it so you can pass on? Well, the thing is, the two of us don't know how it's done is the thing. Well, which one of you likes to eat out and which one of you likes getting eaten out? How it's done? Do you know? Of course I don't. I didn't think so. I assumed you weren't in a relationship because you always came here alone to eat lunch. Oh, give me a break. I mean, I don't, but... And this is a girls' school, you know? Even if I had a boyfriend, I wouldn't be able to have lunch with him up here. And I never even thought about having a girlfriend. So is this what you wanted me for? I'll have to say I'm sorry, but I can't help you then. No da, Sachi-san. Sachi-san already said she didn't think so, right? We already knew you'd be useless for this. My apologies, what do you want then? At this school, there are other girls like us, girls tortured by hidden feelings in their hearts for other girls here. But they don't have that little bit of courage, that last little bit of courage, or an opportunity to act on their feelings. Since we're ghosts, we haven't been able to do anything for those poor girls, but there's finally someone who can hear our voices now. Huh? Do they mean... Would you like to help those girls act on their feelings? Give them the tiny push that we can't? We want you to play Cupid. What? No way, I can't do that. With just a small nudge, I'm sure those girls would have made their feelings known. Why should I have to butt into their business like that? There's probably one here today. She should still be in one of the buildings. Ah, that one. Yes, you're right, Megumi. I'm gonna take Yuna-san to see her. Wait a second, I can't poke my nose into this stuff. Oh, you want to turn us down? Of course I do, I can't do this. So you'd like to read my messages every day in class from now on? That was you? And that's not all, you know. I could put a real curse on you. I wouldn't mind. That's underhanded. Now, Megumi, we can't force her. How about just for today, then? Just humour us today. I want you to follow me and see what we mean. See one of the girls we found, for just a little bit of your time today. Would you at least do that? Fine, I get it. I'll go along with you. For just a few minutes. Today only, but that's it. I got it, but just for today, okay? That's fine. I'll take you there then. We'll be back, Megumi. Okay, I'll be waiting, Sachi-san. Sachi-san walked off towards the entrance of the roof. More floated, I suppose. Like a ghost would. Huh? Megumi-san's staying here? Come on, Sachi-san's waiting, isn't she? Hurry up and follow her. Right. What's that about? Well, whatever. If I followed Sachi-san over to the stairs. Then I opened the door, Sachi-san remained there. Remained where she was for some reason, saying to me, "We're headed to the inner building. I'll meet you at the entrance." Okay. We're not going together. Look closely at the girl who shares our feelings, would you? And if you think you can, please help her just a little. I really have no intention of doing that though. Sachi-san's smile was genuine and gentle as she spoke. Come on, it's this way. After we met at the entrance to the inner building, Sachi-san walked ahead of me and down the hallway. Her movement was completely natural, but her feet didn't reach the floor, instead hovering inches above it. We seemed to be about the same height, but her head rose just a bit above mine from the floating. It's here. Look around the corner. Oh, but don't be too conspicuous. She'll see you. So she said. I stood on the stairs where they met the hallway and quietly peeked out into the hall. Aww, she's so cute. And I saw a girl standing there against the wall, right next to one of the third-year classrooms. Her skirt was red, giving her away as a first year, one who'd just begun school a few weeks ago, a girl I'd never seen. Can you see the girl? Yeah. I doubted the girl would be able to see Sachi-san, but she stayed back with me there on the stairs, maybe to keep me company. I was, however, a little disturbed by Sachi-san's transparent body slightly overlapping with my own, though. Can you tell what she's trying to do? Huh? What is she doing? She stayed out of the classroom the whole time we'd been watching her, merely glancing inside every so often. Maybe she has some business with an upperclassman inside. If that's it, she should just go in. Can you see what she has in her hand? Her hand? I can't really tell. Now that she mentioned it, it did look like the girl was clutching something to her chest, as if she held some precious object. I couldn't tell what it was from a distance, but it wasn't her bag, it was smaller. It's a letter. A letter? Ah. It sort of did look like a letter now. A letter? A first-year student holding a letter in her hands after school, petrified before a classroom door. Could it be... That's right. She wants to give it to one of the girls. She wants to give one of the girls in that classroom a letter she wrote. And you don't need to point out what... And you don't need me to point out what sort of letter it is, do you? You mean a love letter? Right. But the girl's classmates are in that room right now, so she's been stuck this whole time, blocked from sneaking inside. Ah. The girl whom she wants to deliver the letter to isn't inside right now, so she must have intended to put it in the girl's bag or desk. But she can't go inside with those other girls still in there. Say, Yuna-san? Huh? Yeah? How long do you think she's been there like this? How long has it been since classes ended today? 30 minutes or so? Not quite. She's been doing this ever since the Monday of the week before last. Every day after school, just like this. Huh? 2 weeks? That long? Yes, she doesn't seem to have the courage to present her letter directly, so she must have been waiting for a chance to leave it here this whole time. Say, Yuna-san? Yeah? Don't you think it took an awful lot of courage just to write that letter? And more than that, she's been waiting here every day. What courage do you think she'll need to be able to muster if she were able to leave that letter there? I want to give girls like this that little push they need. I want to help them. When I see how serious she looks, I'm so frustrated with myself for being unable to help her. She's right. If the classroom were empty, that girl would probably have found the courage to go inside. If it were empty. The reason she's been waiting outside is because of the people hanging out in there. For 2 whole weeks now. So the people in the classroom just need to come out, right? Huh? Yeah, I suppose so. Let me try something. I sucked in a breath, putting together the words I would say. And, hey, somebody, there's a dog in the school building. I shouted, putting on a bit of a voice. Huh? Yuna-san? I glanced back down the hallway again, ignoring Sachi-san's look of wide-eyed surprise. Did it work? Oh, yes! I'd caught their interest with the shout, "That's me! There's a dog? I want to pet it!" Just as I'd expected to, 3 third years emerged from the classroom, chatting as they jogged my way. They paid no mind to the first year standing frozen by the door. "It worked! Let's hide, Sachi-san." Right." I stole a quick glance back into the hallway. Just long enough to see the girl slip into the classroom. "It looks like she made it." Yes, that was amazing, Yuna-san." "It wasn't that great." "Really, it wasn't, but for some reason, I felt a slight satisfaction deep within my heart. Maybe it was just because I got him to shout. That's what I decided to think anyway." The girls had come out of the classroom, walked further down the hallway, talking about something. I'd snuck up the stairs to avoid them. I sighed inadvertently. Why on earth did I do that? The satisfaction had disappeared, replaced by a heavy feeling. "Thank you, Yuna-san. Could you return to the roof?" "Huh? Oh, sure." I just wanted to go home, but I'd already replied to her by the time I realized it. "I'll see you there," Sachi-san said, passing straight through a window, just like a ghost. With another sigh, I headed back down the stairs, and just then, that first year ran down the hallway towards me, from the direction of the classroom. She passed by me, and in that instant, I saw the expression on her face. Oh my god! She's so cute! She was bright red, and it almost looked like she was ready to burst into tears, yet she looked incredibly happy. I did it! With those little words, she ran off to the hallway, connecting with the Hoshikin building. "Oh, you're finally back. Took you long enough." "Well, some of us have to walk the way back up." Sachi-san had already arrived on the roof. "Welcome back, Yuna-san." I was a little winded from the climb up the stairs, same. But Sachi-san looked completely fine. Ghosts are unfair. I looked around the classroom. After everyone left, it seemed she was able to leave her letter. "Wow, Sachi-san, that's great." "Yes, it is, and that was wonderfully clever of you, Yuna-san." Thanks." The compliment did nothing to improve my mood. "I knew I was right about you, Yuna-san. You're incredible." "Huh? Could I ask you to continue helping us?" "Huh? What happened to your just for the day?" What on earth was she saying? She was right about me. They would have taken anyone who could see them. It would have been such a waste to leave it for just today. I would love it if you helped us tomorrow as well. But that's... You don't want to do it? Don't threaten me! I don't want to help you with this. But you just did. I had no choice. I really didn't mean to. No, seriously, why did I do that? I don't even know, myself. I can't believe I stuck my nose into that girl's business like that. Please, Yuna-san. We're asking so nicely, aren't we? I have my own things to do, you know. I see. That's too bad. Has she given up? Could you think it over for just one night then? You can give us your answer tomorrow. No, she hasn't. I suppose I can at least think about it though. I get it, just let me think on it for a night. Really? You're not going to change your mind? I'm telling you to let me think about it. If I decide I can't do it, then seriously, please give up. Yes, that's fine with me. Please give it some thought. You'd better give us the right answer tomorrow, or else... Seriously, can I at least think about it? She's really gonna curse me. Yunane, seconds. Right. So much has happened that I was having trouble processing it, but I managed to return to my routine somehow. I thought it over as I took Hina's bowl from her hand and filled it with second helping of rice. I've seen and spoken with spirits for the first time in my life, and they've asked me for an extraordinary favour. After convincing them to allow me a night to make a decision, I'd gone home, my head practically bursting with the mess. Maybe it was for the best, but I don't think I'd been able to organise it. In the end, I went shopping on the way home, as I always did, made dinner, and was now here eating it with Hina. Her bowl refilled, Hina took it back from me and resumed scarfing down her rice energetically. Hina, my childhood friend, Kamano Hina. Our houses are next to each other, and we've known each other since she was born. My mother and Hina's mother work as nurses in the same hospital, so Hina comes over to our house to eat when they both have night shifts on the same day. She's a year younger than me, and just started at... oh, what the fuck? Koko no Tsuboshi Girls Academy. Okay. Of commerce this spring. I'm not going to be calling it that if it comes up again. Like I did last year, she joined the track and field team off the bat and came home hungry from it again today. What's up, Yunani? That sounds so weird to say. Huh? What was that? You're really quiet today. You think so? She may be right. I don't think I've been totally lost in thought, but my mind was still sort of a mess. I don't really remember saying much to her after getting home. How was practice today? I ran a lot. I see. How's the food? I didn't mess it up, did I? No, it's good. I see. This isn't good. I can barely carry on a conversation. I'm sorry, I've just been thinking about something right now. No, it's fine. I was curious. If you're thinking about something, you don't need to worry about me. Thanks. Tell me when you're done eating. I'll bring out dessert. Okay. It's nice that Hina doesn't pry like this. After thanking her, my thoughts drifted back to today, to what the ghosts asked me to do. And to what I did for that first year girl. Why on earth did I do that? It was none of my business. It was just meddling. But her face when I passed by her in the hallway. So happy on the verge of tears, finally having done what she'd been waiting weeks to do. A first year, the same as Hina, huh? Could they know each other? If I help those ghosts, will I end up doing more things like I did today? Also, girls can have romantic relationships with other girls. Things those girls haven't even asked me to do. But, Yunani, I'm done. Ah, you're finished? Yep, I'm full. I looked down at the table just to find that Hina had cleared her plate. It looks like I gave her just the right amount. I'll get out dessert then. Strawberries were cheap today. How do you want to eat them? Just plain. You got it. I opened the fridge door and pulled out the chilled strawberries. I'd just have them plain too. You're still thinking, Yunani? Yeah, a bit. It's not really important though. Somebody asked me to do something a little troublesome, so I'm trying to decide if I should help or not. Really? Why don't you just do it? You should just do it instead of thinking about it. That's just like you, Hina. No, it's like you, Yunani. Huh? You always used to do it, Yunani, like in middle school. Did I? Yeah. Is that how it used to be? Did I used to just do it instead of worrying? You should just do what you want to, Yunani. You think so? What I want to do, huh? What do I want to do? The request that first year's face, that feeling I got after I shouted? They swirled around inside my head, on and on. Okay, calendar screen. So we're getting somewhere. Next sticker, scenes that continue from a previous scene will have the next sticker on the top right. The next sticker will not appear for new scenes that are not connected to the previous scene, or when you're rereading scenes. Okay. Event stickers, blah blah blah. Cherry stickers mark couple. Oh god, this is a lot more detailed than I was thinking. Okay. Okay. Daily memo. Okay, so we've got a new scene. Okay, so I'm guessing we've just gone to the next day. Hello, have you considered our request? Well, how about your answer then? The two I met yesterday were waiting for me when I came up on the roof with my lunch. They didn't hesitate to call out to me. Yes, I did a lot of thinking. In the end, I hadn't really been able to make up my mind. I turned it over and over in my head and it hadn't gotten me anywhere. Eventually, I asked myself, what do I do now? And remembered what Hina said. I'll help you for the time being. I'll just do it. If it doesn't go well, I'll worry about it then. After all of my thinking, what tipped the scales was the look on that girl's face and the words Hina had said to me. Really? I'll curse you if you're lying. I wouldn't lie. Thank you. I'm so glad you agreed. But I have a condition. Oh? What might that be? I don't want to do this openly. I'll only help from the shadows, like I did yesterday. Ah, I see. Well, I guess it's probably not something to be all obvious about. Yes, that's perfectly fine. Would like to give them little pushes. Just a little bit of help. And this is just a little thing. But I have to help out at home, so I won't be able to do it every day, especially not Wednesdays. Very well, you only need to help out when you want to. If it's alright, then I'll help you. Oh, that's so cute. Thank you, I'm overjoyed. We did it, Sachi-san. The two of them clung to each other and leapt for joy. Well, I suppose they never had anyone who could see or hear them before. Looking at their happy faces seemed to lift a bit of the weight off my chest. This school always had girls like the one yesterday, with feelings hidden in their hearts. There were so many girls who graduated with those desires still locked away, lacking that little bit of courage or any small chance to act on them. If we can help their feelings reach the girls they care about, no matter the result, I think they'll cherish the memories forever. Megumi and I have always wanted to help those girls. Yuna-san, I wanted this school to be somewhere those girls' feelings wouldn't have to wither. Uh-huh. Well, that sounds reasonable, and I'm sure she really feels this way. It's not a bad thing to want, not at all. But why does it have to be romance between girls? Or why the fuck not, Yuna? Although, I suppose it's inevitable, considering the circumstances that led these two to becoming ghosts. Let's nurture more wonderful couples here. We can do this, Yuna. Now, which girl should we help first? Well, there's the one from yesterday. Right. But should we wait to see before helping her again? It'll depend on how the other girl feels when she wants to read the letter. When she reads the letter, rather. But you discovered her, Sachi-san. I'm sure it'll work out. Let's hope so. Oh, I know. We can help out those girls you found a little while ago, Sachi-san. Ah, the group of 3? Wow, there's more girls like those two here? How are they finding them anyway? I don't get this stuff at all. Girl-girl romances or these 2 ghosts. But, well, one thing at a time. Huh? What? Did you say something? No, just talking to myself. Then let's do our best. Together we can make this school a paradise for young women in love. YURITOPIA. Sachi-san, you're so cool. Wow, she liked that, huh? Starting today, we'll work even harder, Megumi, for our YURITOPIA. Yes, Sachi-san, for our YURITOPIA. Thank you for your help, Yuna-san. Sure. Maybe I was a little hasty. So I thought, but these 2 ghosts were already celebrating in front of me. YURITOPIA. YURITOPIA! I didn't know what to say. Well, that is all the time I have for now. I hope you've enjoyed this part of Kindred Spirits on the Roof. I'm having fun playing it, and it looks like it's gonna have a bit more to it than I thought, which is always good. And I'm going to go and nurse my hangover now. So I'll see you guys in the next video. Bye bye!